everyone, this is HTJ Halloween. Today, I am back again with another sneak peek video, this one on the online-only Clowning Around. But before I get into him, I do just want to say that yes, that was me singing in that little intro clip, and that is actually my new song called Steal Our Love that came out just yesterday. And thank you to all of you who made that release so super fun, the live stream and everything. It really just went so well, and I had such a great day, and I really am so thankful for the response and the feedback to the song. You guys have just been the sweetest, and I do have a link to my Spotify at the very top of the description if you don't want to miss out, so you can go ahead and check out my two songs that I now have out, Steal Our Love and Never Thought. Never Thought is almost to 1,000 streams, so help me out with that, and you can hear my brand new single, Steal Our Love. Also, don't forget about my Spirit Halloween affiliate links, which will be down there. You can go ahead and buy Clowning Around on there if you want, and there will also be a link specifically to the Skull Fire Logs, a really awesome ceramic fireproof skull you can put into a fire pit or fireplace for, you know, your Halloween party or event that you're having this year. Spirit Halloween is really proud of that product, and if you buy it off that link, you will help out me and the channel at no extra cost to you. So as you guys know, this was one of the clowns released in the trio of clowns that was dropped a few days back. Of course, I know I'm behind, but I'm doing my best. And I wanted to talk about him because he was my second favorite of the bunch. My first was Fright in the Box. But before I get into more on him, let me go ahead and show you guys the official video on Spirit Halloween's website so you will know what I'm talking about and what this guy does.
Little Uncle Boo Boo climbing through your window, scooping up the children and biting off their heads. Oh, come on! Everybody's a critic.
So that is Uncle Boo Boo himself, the 7-foot new online-only clown from Spirit this year. And I know that a lot of people are disappointed about the fact that he is online only because people think, you know, he is a really awesome 7-foot towering clown with some unique elements to him that people would have loved to see in stores. I personally would definitely have not necessarily cared either way to see him in stores. I'm kind of so-so on this prop, but not for any specific reason, but I fully understand why people are absolutely in love with it. Now, we have seen props like this before, not necessarily holding the children, at least from Spirit. We have seen that in the Halloween and Party Expo very often. It was kind of a new trend to have them be holding children. But Spirit has yet to have picked up one of these props, so now they have finally done that. And I'll get into more of that later, but this is, I believe, made by Seasonal Visions, which would be the same company that has made Hugs the Clown and Towering Clown and all those clowns that have kind of this same similar look to them in the face. Now, this one does have some uniqueness to it in the fact that it is a black and white design, so we haven't really seen that before. And it does have unique elements to the face. Its eyes are just plain white. We don't have any detail in them. Very grimacing yellow teeth. It's actually bald and just has a hat, which is a new element. I personally think there's a couple things in the face I would have changed for me to have preferred this. One thing is the eyebrows. They are very square. This guy definitely did not do his eyebrows right. And I don't know. I mean, I kind of understand what they were going for, just like a goofy clown look, but I think something about the square eyebrows just looks kind of ridiculous to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just personal preference. I also think maybe he would have looked a little bit more scary with some black hair rather than having the little top hat. But I do also understand that the top hat and the bald element kind of fits in with his voice a little bit. So, you know, it's not a horrible thing, but I kind of just would imagine this guy having black hair. The dots on the face are fine and everything, but of course you have that very typical mouth movement and wrinkles that we see from the Seasonal Visions clowns. Now, obviously, the big kicker for this guy is that he is holding two life-size children that both have their own animation to them, or at least the pink girl does. I think that the green one does as well, and you know, that is very scary. I mean, it's called Clowning Around. He really does clown around, and he's holding these two kids who move back and forth. There's a lot of movement and a lot of animation going on, and it definitely adds a super, super frightening element. And in the dark and incorporated into a display, you know, it's going to look like he really has picked up two kids. Definitely going to be very scary to any kids going through your haunted house or your haunted display. So yeah, I do like the element of the kids, and I do think that that's something that makes people like this prop just because it really does add so much animation to it. I mean, imagine it without the kids. It kind of would be a little bit boring because it's just another black and white SVI clown. But also his outfit is very good. I mean, of course, I love the ruffles. I love their simple black and white design that they did with the outfit to match the rest of the clown. And it's actually kind of nice that he is black and white because then none of his colors clash with the colors of the little girls' outfits, which are green and pink. So it kind of, I think that was kind of smart in having the clown be a very foundational, no color situation so that we don't have any clashing colors. But all of that stuff probably isn't too important to you guys. One thing that likely is important, though, is that this guy is $299.99. So we're talking a $300 7-foot clown, by the way. I think I already did mention that. 7 feet is the typical height we see from these big, large, towering clowns. And so it is very large. I mean, it's 7 feet tall. We've got side-to-side movement, I believe. We've got head movement, we've got mouth movement, we've got light up eyes, and we've got 2 children moving. So 300 is always going to stand out as being kind of insane to me, but part of me does understand why this would be $300 because it's so complex, and we've seen stuff at Spirit that does much less to be around the same price. So I honestly wouldn't consider it overpriced, but it certainly is expensive nonetheless. So I know that it is very disappointing to many of you guys who really, really love clowning around that he is not going to be in stores. And honestly, I could not give a great reason as to why I believe they don't have him in stores. I think he's a perfectly good clown prop. Maybe he's too expensive. I don't know. I mean, well, that wouldn't make any sense because they had put $300 props there before. So I don't know, guys. I really have no reason to explain to you why I think he's online only. He's not necessarily my favorite, so I'm not mad that he's online only, but I also don't hate him. I like, for me, he's right in the middle, and I understand why he has created such a fan base of clowning around. But at least we will be seeing Peekaboo Clown, who is definitely one of my favorites in store, and we do have a lot of other clowns in store. We have the Fright in the Box, which is also one of my absolute favorites, the one I already talked about, so if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. And we also have, well, the one that I won't even talk about yet, but that video will be coming later on. I think you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that is basically all I have to say for clowning around. A pretty cool 7-foot tall online only clown this year. Let me know what you think of him down in the comment section below. And please don't forget that I have a link to my Spotify at the top of the description. It's been something I've been really into lately. I have so many songs lined up and on the way, and I have a new one that I've actually already been teasing over on my Tyler Hunt Music Instagram, which you can find down in the description below, along with my HGJ Halloween Instagram account if you want to see more Halloween content from me. But please do be sure to support me on Spotify and let me know what you think of my music. I've really been enjoying it. The feedback has been amazing from you guys. Thank you all so much for those of you that have been really supportive. Also, there will be my Spirit Halloween affiliate links where you can buy anything from Spirit Halloween to support me in the channel. Like I said before, I'm trying to get a promo code that's working for you guys. I heard the last one I had wasn't working, so hopefully I will have fixed that by now. And lastly, there will be a link to the HGJ Halloween merch shop to get any HGJ Halloween designs. Alright guys, stay tuned because I hopefully will be doing another video on the next clown later today. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.